Hey, Charles 990 here, doing the last 5 laps of Pocono, Pennsylvania 500 race. For Brad Keselowski leading, Kyle Busch second. Sorry, Brad Keselowski leading, not reading. Here we go. 5 laps to go.
He's running out of laps to try and find a way to make that work too.
Go, Brad!
Sometimes you're using and changing those gears and you get that more power to the rear wheels. All you're doing is spinning the wheels. You're really not gaining anything.
Still hard not to mash it wide open, though.
Oh, absolutely. Got to do all you can.
Pretty good days for Ryan Newman and Jeff Gordon. Newman's team at one point losing some track position down on pit road. They've kind of chipped their way to try and dig out of that deficit. Jeff Gordon, remember, starting 31st after damaging the car in qualifying. Charged up toward the front after a slow first run of the race, but then it kind of leveled off on him, and he's never really been able to make his way up through the top 5.
Busch made a big run at Keselowski, and it just didn't work out. Now he's kind of overheated his tires a little bit.
Yeah, he lost about 3/10 on that last lap to Brad Keselowski. See Mark Martin making the pass here with Jeff Burton.
Yo, that was close. Mark lifted up a little bit there to make sure he could make the corner. So 3 laps to go now.
I need 3 more laps. Nice and smooth, no mistakes here.
Kyle Busch came back and was about 2/10 quicker than Brad Keselowski on that lap. Just like as he gets close, though, that's the thing that these guys fight with these cars, is they lose that air to the front end, and then that makes their exit speed not as good. You see Kyle still fighting.
Well, he's
a little bit.
Pushing hard right there. Really trying to make up ground. We'll see what he can do in the tunnel turn. The tunnel's really one of the turns Kyle's been able to beat the 2 cars just a little bit. Keselowski had a good corner there.
Just how good is this with Brad Keselowski? I mean, we showed in the previous. If you saw that, just beat up both feet. His back is killing him. Just doing a fantastic job, Jamie.
Absolutely. The week that was on Wednesday, hit a non-safer barrier at over 100 miles per hour, broke his left ankle, his right foot is beat up, his back hurts. He's in a lot of pain. He's not even taking Advil for it. Then he comes out here this weekend, he spins in practice, and here he is leading the race, you guys. And I spoke to him when he got out of the car. Oh my gosh, look at Kyle Busch is closing the gap. During that rain delay, Brad Keselowski came up and he sat down and he just looked at all of us and said, I'm exhausted. I am worn out. He's a left foot breaker. He's dealing with a lot with a brace on his left foot, and that is holding him back, he told me, quite a bit. So the team has really stepped up, made this car capable to be up front and perhaps even win this race, which would be his 2nd win of the season, Alan.
Jamie, thanks. Key turning point of the race. Hitting onto the green just before the red flag for the rain. Betting on the rain shower and betting on the race restarting after the rain shower. When it did, they stayed on the track, got the track position. Keselowski got the lead after Kyle Busch had to fight off Jimmy Johnson on a late restart, and the white flag is up. There's 1 lap to go.
Looks like Jimmy's going to get by Kurt Busch. Still side by side.
Boy, the position that this will put Brad Keselowski in, he's inside the top 20 with this, and then having 2 victories.
He's still got a long way to go, though. He's got to go through the tunnel turn and turn 3.
Yeah, but I like
you Kyle's going to jump out at the
back with
last
Jimmy here. They
second.
touch coming down the back straightaway.
That could get ugly.
It's getting ugly.
It's getting ugly. Wow.
Touch.
That's a high-speed part of the racetrack to be doing that.
Maybe a crossover move coming right here.
Yep.
Or into the rear bumper, one of the 2. See Jimmy's car smoking.
Maybe he's got a little fender damage in on a tire. While up front, the story of this one is going to be the young man who came back from a terrible crash on Wednesday.
Go, Brad! Come on, Brad!
Got it out a win at Pocono
Go!
Raceway.
Oh! Kyle Busch is sideways! Brad Keselowski wins the
How
race!
about Brad Keselowski?
2nd win of the
Pocono.
season with a broken foot! Yeah!
Impressive. See Kurt Busch able to hang on for that 3rd spot over Jimmy Johnson.
Edwards comes 7th.
And the rest of the finishers both across the top of your screen as they are every week.
You said you wanted to earn one, not a fuel mileage. One hell of a job. Thank you.
That is how you do it.
He earned that one. Yes, he did. Saw Tony Stewart come
Brad
home in 11th. That's a huge comeback for him.
Brad
These
Keselowski
two drivers still arguing over
from
things.
Rochester Hills, Michigan. That's where I was from. That's where I was born. I lived there for 7 years.
At it hard. She beat up Fender.
Brad Keselowski won this race. Thank you for watching. This is another broadcast from A. Charleston 990. That's the TV you were just watching. Well, Brad!